taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pascal New England representing, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, you know what it is, man. Ring Gang Radio, Jesus Shuttleworth the God, aka Go Artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss. Monday night boxing, recap, previews, all that good shit. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P. Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Monday night boxing. I'm not going to apologize for whatever darts get thrown people's way tonight. We unloading the clip tonight, so no apologies needed.
Yeah, there's definitely some people that get some darts on this thing for sure. You know, because
there's a lot of boxing. I was gonna say, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxing, and some players had a lot of shortcomings. That's for damn sure.
If you were going to ask me who's banned, I was going to say, you know what? I was considering saying, for a month this is a African bodega only. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Even if you're not African, you can come in, but you better be on your P's and Q's. Don't be disrespectful, or else you're getting tossed out this bitch.
Hold on, I thought this was Black History Month, not African History Month.
You know what I mean. Because
right. I don't know what you mean, nigga. You got to speak clearly.
Nigga, hold on.
Differentiate now.
No Shabuzi bullshit.
Yeah, no Shabuzi bullshit, nigga. Is it Black History Month?
Oh my god, nigga! Now we acting like I was clearly making a Dr. Umar reference.
I didn't know what the fuck Umar did, nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck he did. All I know is certain niggas is saying certain shit. So niggas been getting at Black Americans all weekend.
No. We're not doing that.
I just make sure. But if you want to ban somebody, ban the niggas who eat spicy bowls.
What?
Like, what the? This is new shit I'm seeing on TikTok.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, I seen like there's something in Florida, there's in Chicago. I seen some video on TikTok.
What's in that spicy bowl, real quick? Paint the picture.
That's what I was like, bro. Like, I seen somebody make it today, and I'm just like, y'all are selling out of this. Y'all like, it's like a little plastic container. It looks like the container where you would buy some hot and sour soup from at like a little China Walk, whatever, and they fill it up with like some type of like pickled juice.
Yeah, like sausages and shit like that.
Hot sausage,
okay.
Pickles, hot peppers, and
that's the new trend, right? Okay.
Sometimes they'll put chips in it. They fucking put like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I seen some.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It looks like some bullshit. Like your stomach are just. Like your stomach gonna do flip flops. Like
my whole thing is puke if I see some bullshit like that. That's fucking disgusting.
My stomach
if you're over the high school age and you're eating that bullshit, I don't know what to say, but you need to stop because ain't no grown ass. I can't imagine no bitch 35, 25 years old pull it up and like. Hey, what up? I brought you a spicy bowl. Like, take that shit outside. This shit just look nasty. I don't know why anybody would eat this shit. Like
pickled eggs, pickled sausages, oh my god.
Yeah, pickled hot sausage, pickled eggs, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, all in like some pickled juice jar. Yeah. And niggas, I guess, just eat it.
Pickles are trash to me, so I'm good off that anyways.
Like if you're somebody who still eat hot sausages or you eat the pickled egg, like one by themselves is okay. Although I'ma still look at you crazy for hot sausages, but combining all that shit is just like wow, y'all niggas is just on some other shit. Like no, thank you. The bodega. I'm sorry, KP. We're not carrying that. Niggas gotta go down the street. The shit look disgusting though. That's all I'm saying. You can't be making good decisions if you eating shit like that.
Ugh, that gives me the fucking willies. That type of stuff. Ugh.
I seen the price $10 like for this. Like, ugh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, ban that bullshit. Yeah, that shit is like, yeah, nah, like absolutely.
Yeah, Marquis, there's easier ways for acid reflux. Thank you. How much is that Miller's rug going for?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get on that for sure. Yeah, but yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Which fly is conscious pilot, the West Coast Avenger. We the champs. Let's get it. Ring A Radio. Let's go. Let's run it.
Yes, sir. Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds, you dig? But yeah, man, there was plenty of boxing this weekend, which is good because we don't get packed weekend of boxing like we used to. You know, it used to be like the norm, but things have changed now. So it was good to actually have some boxing to watch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For that matter.
Damn, I forgot Friday was there. I don't know what happened Friday, but yeah, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, for sure though. But yeah, no, we'll just hop right into like the biggest, the big card of the weekend, which is of course, one main evented by one Shakur Stevenson and one Teofimo Lopez. Because there was plenty to unpack from that one for a lot of different reasons. Now, I mean, obviously the bottom line is Teo and team went in there not prepared. At least they were too busy dancing with the Jabberwockies and puppet dancing and
gay shit.
Yeah, and dancing around with belts like Senior was doing to come in there to actually have an actual plan to actually fight. You're the fucking champion. You're the fucking man of that division. And you let someone come up and just basically basic box your ass for 12 rounds, and you had the nerve to be lumped up like something serious, like eye cut, both eyes purple and shit, like blotches, and. This is the second time that he's got lumped up by people who are perceived to be light hitters. Like Kambosos outfought him and lumped him up and blooded him too. And again,
B was there for Claggett. Pause, but his eyes eggs and shit. After that fight,
Claggett had him swollen too. Like Claggett threw punches. Like Claggett didn't just be there for the check. Like Claggett was trying. It's just the fact that Teo was throwing everything at this dude and he couldn't do nothing with him was crazy.
Yeah. Claggett was just like Claggett wasn't going nowhere. Like
it didn't return fire. It's one thing a motherfucker hitting you with some crazy shit and then you ain't doing nothing back. But there's another when a motherfucker hit you with some crazy shit, then you're like, all right, okay. You triple jab him backwards. Like, come on.
Yeah, no. And truth be told, and I mentioned this, and I said I know in the chats and not in chats or whatever, but Teofimo's performances, like Teo peaked with the Lomachenko win, and the reason why he peaked was really largely because of Joey Gamache. Joey Gamache was the guy who pretty much was able to kind of rein in Teo's athleticism and natural punching power, and actually get his IQ, so he's actually able to box better. He was able to actually think thoroughly, like. You saw all the shit that he saw. Probably the most elite of his boxing ability with the Kome fights and the Lomachenko fights. Like he was and then, but once they let Gamache go from that camp because they were trying to save money because this was after the fight. Teo had a whole year of nonsense, which ended up, of course, him losing his belts to Kambosos. He's basically had horrible performances with the exception of Taylor, who was declining himself. But Teofimo.
I got a gift in his previous fight, so it's like seeing him lose twice, and only one person get the credit for it.
Exactly,
and Teo never dropped them either.
But to Teo's credit, everybody did pick Taylor to win. Can we at least be honest about that?
Yeah. But it's like, bro, we gotta call it underdown. Look, right. We gotta call it. We gotta be honest with it too. Two things can be true. Like Teo, was the underdog, and Taylor wasn't who he used to be.
Right.
And we just saw him lose. Even then, we were saying that the odds were crazy. It should have been more of a 50-50 fight.
It should have been a little closer for sure.
Yeah, than Teo just being the underdog. But that just tell you right now how niggas are looking at Teo.
Yeah, because Taylor at the time, Taylor earned I mean, Taylor at his peak was probably like top 4. Like he earned his like his pound for pound ranking. As much as niggas, I don't like him personally, but that dude went through a gauntlet. So it was so that's why it's like if we pick Taylor to win, like I mean, Taylor was already on a little streak. Like Taylor was,
and then the Catterall fight was his first real hiccup.
Yeah.
And he did kind of make the fight closer toward the end.
It was a robbery, but it wasn't like it was a robbery,
but it was a robbery. But it was a competitive robbery toward the end. Like he tried to make it closer. He did try to make adjustments. So I get it. It worked in Teo favor, but then he still had bad performances against other boxers though.
Yeah, exactly. Though, and again, it's just like, and then obviously you see Teofimo Senior actually being the head trainer, and you just see, and you like, literally, it's the decline. It's because as Teo Senior, even when he had Gamache in his corner, Teo Senior never offered anything really, other than like, "What's good, bro? What's going on?" Or saying,
"Who's your power?"
You got to hit
that nigga.
Bro.
Like literally, that's the shit he was saying.
You got to hit him, bro.
Y'all remember what was that fight when he fought the tall Japanese nigga?
He dropped the N-bomb on TV.
Yeah,
Nakatani, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like every other boxer in Japan is fucking named Nakatani. God damn, but yeah, shout out to him.
And of course, that Japanese fight gave him so much trouble because of the height difference.
He gave Teo issues.
Yeah, Teo was like, "I'm
racist ass for saying it
again."
Yeah, and let's be honest, bro. Like Teo. Not to take away anything, because look, like Shakur Stevenson won, and he won clearly. I thought he 7-up skunked him. If it was a basketball game, we would have stopped it off after the 7th round.
It was 11-1. It was 11-1, and the only round he won was because Shakur took off the 8th. That's the only reason why he won that round. I mean, really, Shakur kind of
even did like okay, 1 round. Like
it was 11-1 basically. Go ahead.
Like he but this is the thing, like. A lot of these new niggas, they think because they'll shut somebody out or they'll have a great performance against somebody that they, is a top guy, but they say not on their level. That's all fine and dandy. But there's a reason why we hold the boxers from the other eras in higher esteem. It's because they give us their all. They put more out into the performances, and they really fucking go for greatness.
Like the guy in the co-main?
Shakur won, but Shakur didn't go for greatness for the type of.
Okay. Would you say real quick? But
yeah.
Would you say real quick? Because we're gonna talk about it. But like the guy on the co-main, his brother. Would you say he went for it? Keyshawn, did he go for it?
He got the stoppage, but it's like he like. Alright, just real quick. I didn't think Keyshawn looked that great either. Okay. He looked okay. If Keyshawn doesn't give the stoppage at the end, we're not talking about him having a good performance, great performance.
Okay, fair.
Shakur had a good performance whether he stopped doing it or not. My whole thing is, yeah, it's a good performance, but you think I'm gonna put it up on the same level as like Floyd Corrales?
No, they're trying to call it Floyd Gotti. They're trying to say Floyd Gotti before and after. I'm like,
get the fuck out! Like, look, just because Teofimo's face is terry cloth, don't mean he got the beating of his life. He looks like it, but he didn't take no serious beating like that. Matter of fact, it looks worse because he didn't try on a nigga who was just only threw less than 400 punches and about 70% were jabs.
And he didn't make no adjustment to him. He literally rushed in and got jabbed up, which was crazy to me. And that's just like...
And didn't even try to just say, fuck it. It just, I'm going to walk through the jab. If I get hit with a jab, I don't care. He just literally just, like, couldn't do shit. So when I see somebody who has a speed advantage, boxing advantage, look like he was physically stronger, all that shit Shakur had. When I see somebody have all that, I'll be expecting the nigga to get put in the fucking trunk. Mm-hmm. I expect the nigga to be fold up, gunned up, clap quick. Or you at least make the effort to double up, triple up the jab, shoot more left hands. And when I don't see that, I just be like, okay, like, y'all fought to win, but you didn't fight to be great. And that's my only real critique of Shakur Stevenson. Like, I'm tired of seeing niggas outmatched, go the distance, and you're not really beating him up. it's that. Let me just fight behind my jab. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. But this nigga not even doubling and tripling the jab. They're just one single jab.
And the reason why
it was boring as fuck.
And the reason why, because Teal wasn't even giving him no feints. Teal was just trying to he was waiting to counter and rushing in, and then Shakur got his coming down. Teal never made any adjustments. Yeah,
but see, I get that. But once you get a nigga timing down, and you kind of 5 or 6 rounds, you kind of see this is it. This is what this nigga is. Yo, step it up. I'm tired of niggas getting mad when motherfuckers like Shannon Sharp be like, I'll never pay to see his fights. Because motherfuckers do not want to see motherfuckers do pity pat shit for the whole fucking round, like for the whole fight. Like, you could have a good performance and still be boring as fuck. Was I bored as fuck? No. Like, there's been worse fights.
We've seen way worse Shakur performances.
Way, of course. But I'm not gonna just say, hey, this is the greatest performance since sliced bread. Like, yeah, he really did. Like, no, bro. Like, we've seen this happen to Teofimo in varying degrees already. Like, you were supposed to be the one to make it even do it worse, which I felt he outboxed his nigga clearly. But, bro, like, if you want niggas, if you want to start saying.
It felt like
I'm saying, if you want to be looked at as Pernell Whitaker and shit, do Pernell Whitaker shit.
He's no Pernell Whitaker. We not
like that's all I'm saying. And shout out to Joshua O. We appreciate it, God. Salute.
Yeah, it felt like at times Shakur was just, especially at the later rounds, it felt like he was just sitting waiting for Teo to panic so that he could run him into a left hook. But it just never came, and he wasn't going to press it. So it was just going to be like, okay, whatever. Because Teo never, even at the end, Teo didn't press it. So it was just like, okay.
Yeah, and I thought Teo would kind of get desperate and kind of press him last couple of rounds. He didn't. Like, he got fully tamed and just outbox, school, shellacking, whatever you want to call it. He was tamed.
Yeah.
He was domesticated.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because it looks like his corner wasn't giving him no shit like that. There was no confidence there. Like, he resigned himself to just again.
What do you mean? Where's your power, bro? Is a valid question.
See, here's the thing.
I mean, Teo's always been trash when you ask him to lead. So I'm not surprised. Like, he's not we're having another fight where neither guy likes to lead, and one of them is particularly horrible at it. So. And then this is what you get at the end. You get a guy that can't lead, and now he's down in points, and you got to force him to lead, and he looks like absolute shit. So,
but it's not the fact that he's like, and not just the fact that he can't lead. It's like Teo don't have no dog in him either.
That's
like,
also.
You can't have both. If you don't like to lead, okay, but if you got dog in you, that means the whole desperation shit would have kicked in at the end, and he would at least try to go all out. Whether he's getting hit, he would have forced exchanges on some just fuck it, like. And that's the only difference between a guy like him and a guy like Eubank or Conor Ben. They'll get outboxed, but they're still trying to take your head off the whole fight.
Facts.
And that's why I'm not even. There's better fights Shakur could take besides the Ben fight, because I thought him calling out Ben was kind of extra, but I don't mind that fight. I don't mind it at all, because I know Ben will at least bring it. Either whether he's getting outboxed or not, he's not going to stop trying. And Teo, like, once you can get outboxed, but you can't stop trying. And once you stop trying, it's like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be champion anymore. Like, and it makes it bad because he's the reigning lineal guy at that division. No, he resigned himself to getting jabbed up and bruised up and everything.
And not even on no, like, you're not even getting no Golovkin jabs. You're getting some Shakur Stevenson jabs. You're not even getting doubled up, tripled up jabs. You're getting one. It's like, bro, like, at one point, I would have just been like, yo, nigga, just swing and punch for Shakur Stevenson arms.
Yeah.
Beat his arms, bro. Like,
for all intents and purposes,
something.
We can argue who's the best at 140, but Teo was the man at 140.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. He was always going to be like at least top 2 or top 3 at 140.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean,
but now he lost. He maybe like top 8.
For real, it's like it's just sad just to see someone like that, because someone who clearly has a good foundation, but it's just like he's not getting no type of good training or anything like that, like how to use his IQ, and it's just like it was just wasn't, especially with all the shit that he talks, the race baiting, all that Shakur is overrated,
all the cringe talking shit he does, little gay jokes, and like he's really a corny motherfucker. Both of them are corny, but the T.O. just worse with it.
Yeah.
I mean, T.O.'s worse because T.O.'s a tryhard. That's the worst type of corny you can be.
Yeah. Like he feels left out. Like, bro, like yo, you're not the first nigga to get your ass whooped when you dance into the ring, bro, and you probably won't be the last. Right. Like, I don't know. Y'all niggas got to stop this dancing shit. Like Corey Spinks ain't teach y'all nothing.
Right. And at least Corey Spinks had a reason to dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it wasn't like, you know, Corey, you know, because he was a rematch. Corey had already beat Zab. So, you know, he was
already beat him. He knew Zab was getting like maybe $100K.
It was Prime Nelly. Yeah, come on, shout out to Nelly.
Yeah, Prime Nelly. You done sold out like what? It was 20,000 seats, like full.
Yeah.
Like even Shakur and them, they did good, but they ain't sell no 20,000.
Yeah, no.
So it's like I get it, but bro, like y'all gotta chill with this dancing shit. Like
I will say Shakur
T.O. dancing, but you ain't got no footwork. Like half of dancing is footwork, but you don't have no footwork, but you dancing.
Job walking the wall. Coming up job walking 2026 kind of crazy. That's kind of washed. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We thought this MTV Music Awards, nigga.
I will say credit to them just because, you know, when I got heavy back into boxing around, I think Thurman Swift Garcia, Shakur and Tia were just prospect. You know, like I was literally watching. It's kind of cool to see them like from their debuts to come up and actually put it on the line at 28 in their quote unquote primes. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, it was a good event overall. I think. It, you know, started with the fuckery and shit, but I mean, overall, I think Shakur and Keyshawn did kind of, and Shushu, they did kind of, you know, save the show. I mean, they kind of, you know, I don't know.
They was entertaining. Like, nobody was really impressive though. Although I was entertained, I felt like Shushu got hit too fucking much.
Yeah, I mean, if we go, I mean, firstly, I thought Keyshawn actually, you know, he did because, like I said, Jermaine Ortiz is a hard guy to like. I mean, he gave Lomachenko a lot of trouble. He gave Tio trouble.
And Tio, yeah. And
Keyshawn did put on a body punching classic, which is rarely seen at the, you know, for a young fighter to do what he did and tenderized Jermaine Ortiz's ribs and had him like he basically made him.
But it was a competitive fight. Like it wasn't like Ortiz didn't lay down.
I mean, how many rounds did you give Ortiz? I'd probably give him 2, maybe 3. Rounds.
I could see 3 rounds, but the rounds themselves were still competitive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I think the thing with Jermaine in that fight, I feel like he was afraid to fully open up because he knew Keyshawn counter punches would probably, you know, do him in. So Keyshawn had to work for that knockout. You know, he
still had to work for it. Yeah,
he had to work for that shit. You know,
and let's say at least he closed the show, which is what we want to do. Like you want to see, and keep in mind, like you know, because dude is. He's basically rebuilding his career, you know, from the crash out. So,
his first fight at 140. I know there's mixed feelings about Jermaine Ortiz, you know, in terms of, you know, if he's a, you know, because some people think gatekeepers are bums, which isn't true. You know, there's levels of gatekeepers. You know.
Well, no, Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. But let's say because no one had stopped him.
But some
people he's a good fighter. No one stopped him. It's overall, it's still a good performance for Keyshawn. He got the stoppage. But that's really what makes it the performance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he wins a decision like that, it's like we're like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
same thing with Bruce. Like, I mean, y'all niggas is getting hit too much and getting buzzed and rocked.
Even the stoppage felt, I don't know, felt kind of.
No, I was gonna say I don't have an issue with it only because Jermaine didn't get back up right away. He didn't like protest and get back up. He stayed down. Then Tom Taylor's better.
I don't know. I just felt like that Keyshawn stoppage was like ho hum. It's like, oh, it's over. Okay, cool.
No, I mean,
his performance leading up to that shit was ho hum.
To me, to me, he looked like he beat the fight out Ortiz. Like Ortiz was done. Like, I mean, he stopped him, which was cool, but Ortiz didn't look like he wanted anymore. He was done.
I think with that, performance maybe just because it's been over a year. First fight at 140, but I will say I think with at least getting the stoppage and everything, he's back to where he was in a sense.
Yeah. Now the thing is, he has to kind of stay that route without alcohol or weed. You know, just execute
and fuckery and fights and bullshit with his brother and beefing with niggas, and it's like, yo. And one thing I gotta say is this: like, y'all stands out there, y'all gotta chill anytime someone being objective with niggas who have proven to be a fuck up. Nobody's hating on Keyshawn Davis. Nobody's racist. No one's doing nothing underhanded. Like, bro, pointing out that he got potential to go down the wrong path, like a Javante Davis or Adrian Broner, is not hating. It's facts.
Yeah.
Like, it's pure facts. Like he, you know, he could go this way and be good, or he could go this way and be shit crazy.
And everybody on this panel wants him to be, wants him to see his potential. We don't want to.
Yeah, everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the better Keyshawn Davis is, the better for the sport. So us pointing that out don't make us haters. Don't like even like, because I saw an interview with Al Bernstein and people was getting on him, and I'm like, oh, Al Bernstein ain't hate on dude. Like it's really.
I know that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like he literally calls it down the line, and so y'all gotta stop this whole fangirl shit. Like, motherfuckers ain't gotta be sucking these niggas' dick like y'all do to be a fan of motherfuckers. Like, y'all chill with this shit. Like,
yeah, we
can say he's skilled and still be a fuck up outside the ring and still do stupid shit.
Yeah, we were all disappointed at him crashing out because we recognized that that dude was a stud. That dude was ready to get the rocket.
Yeah, we literally said this nigga had max, but if we don't say he's perfect and all this shit and no, he's the greatest, and then it's like, damn, y'all got biased. Y'all kind of hate it. I don't know, man. Like, what's like? No, shut that shit up, like, bro. Like, we calling it down the line.
The Devin Haney fan, the Haneyaks are definitely hating on Keyshawn a lot. They're, anytime there's somewhat of a threat to quote unquote threat to Devin, they'll always be hating on these niggas, bro. I'm just saying. And Keyshawn's not because Keyshawn did call him out and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He did it on some gangster shit too, because he just like Devin Haney, like. I don't mind that fight either.
I mean, it's probably at welterweight. It's probably. I mean, I don't know who I'd give a chance to against Debo, but Keyshawn might be the closest thing at 140 or 47 to me personally.
I mean, Keyshawn is probably the best version of both Shakur and Devin Haney because he can box, but he also has power. He can punch too.
Don't take it there too. He's like the right amount of all these niggas.
Yeah,
he got 10 last name.
I don't want to be blasphemous, but yeah, there's elements of Bud Crawford in him. I'm not saying he's Bud Crawford. I'm just saying there's similar,
Yeah, people been saying that, but it's like you can have elements from niggas.
I'm just saying, he's a boxer puncher with it seems like an instinct. I don't know. I mean, you got.
Yeah, no, like Keyshawn is mature beyond his boxing years. He's just not
in the ring. In the ring. Yeah, that's I'm saying but mentally he's not mature. So like if Keyshawn can actually get his mind to be where it needs to be, like Crawford type of like steely discipline stuff like that, then the sky's the limit for him. But this is the same thing we say about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had all the physical gifts and the skills in the world, but it was his mind that did him in. His mental state.
His biggest opponent was himself for Mike Tyson.
It wasn't his skills. Mike Tyson was one of the greatest fighters skill wise you'll ever see. But the mind. If the mind isn't where it needs to be, then it's everything. So I mean Keyshawn, like I said, I'm still angry with this nigga though for crashing out though. But at least that went some way. At least kind of redeeming himself. I just want to see some more. I want him to I wanted to keep throwing himself into a fire at 140. Trying to get the big fights. He did
mention Dalton Smith and Croc. I mean, Croc was at 47, but he did mention Dalton Smith. More than likely, though, he could be fighting some Canada. Because Shakur might drop the belt, and he's obviously WBO, whatever Bob orders. Keyshawn gonna be able to fight whoever he wants for the WBO belt. But if he fought Dalton, that's a good ass fight too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with that fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Like 140 has a lot of fighters that are like there. Like 140 is not a division where you can really make a bad fight. Like
Yeah, because think about this: if Keyshawn says, you know what, I still want to fight Devin Haney, but get that fight another year, and he closes the year out fighting Ortiz, and he fights Dalton, that's still not bad.
Yeah.
You taking some good scalps in that division.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I just like I said, it's just need Keyshawn to kind of just hoping he's getting professional help. He's not self-medicating and keeps his mind straight on his business, and it succeeds. Like that's all we ask for. Just stay
on the straight and narrow. That's all.
That's all it is. Like,
yeah,
we want you to win, bro, but we're not gonna just sugarcoat this shit. Which, like, for another example, fucking like Shakari Richardson, like we want her to win, but now it's obvious. It's like she just can't get out of her own way.
Yeah. I mean, the gold medal dreams are over for her.
I remember when she first came out, we had an episode and we had to go get at her and speak our truth. But then when she got focused, we was like, okay, cool, and we bigged her up.
She qualified.
A lot of niggas can't do that.
Yeah, she did qualify for Limp Bizkit silver, but now with the couple times she's been getting with the police and arrested, it's a wrap. I mean,
and now you taking that innocent black man down with you.
Yeah, right. The black dude probably trying to stay with her because she's the breadwinner, but goddamn, nigga, what you doing?
Nigga, dude, if you if Shorty going over 100 miles and a cop pulls her over, and you the boyfriend, and you stop what you're doing to follow her to catch up and calm her down, you had to be doing 100 too, right?
Yes.
You ain't gonna catch up to a nigga who's doing over 100 by going the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just already you making stupid decisions because it is bitch being stupid. So yeah, like we don't want, and like you see how that's trending for her and that's happening for her. We don't want that to happen to Keyshawn.
No, we don't.
See, especially with his upside. So yeah, just get the shit together. Like that's all. Like just keep it moving. And that's it, really. But I gotta say something about the Teo. What y'all think about Teo's apologizing for slavery and shit?
Passive aggressive racism.
Yep.
Yeah, they
just can't let it go.
Yeah, either he was concussed or this motherfucker just couldn't help himself, or both.
And my thing is, I remember when he first came on, he seemed like he was adamant about the unity and everything, and obviously the comments, right? I just felt like he was trying to cling on to that Mexican fan base, the nationalistic, racist Mexicans that you read on the comments that hate niggas, and he was trying to get that fan base, but it never really budged. Besides 5 out of 10 people you see that dick ride Teo. I'm saying,
that's the problem. It's not a real fan base because they only come around when it's time to hate niggas.
Yeah, and the thing, and obviously like
Ryan Garcia has them too.
And it's always gonna be fuck Ryan Garcia, for that whole fuck niggas and Muslims.
Yeah, it's fuck both of them really, but I'm just calling it how they operate. Them niggas don't really have no fans, especially Teo. At least Ryan still has the whole streamer.
And also Ryan's Mexican. Right? Like Teo's Honduran. Teo's probably the best Honduran boxer we can ever think of, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no other Honduras boxer I can name off the top of my head. Can y'all really? You know what I'm saying? So like, he was trying to cling for it. It didn't work. I don't know. It sucks.
Well,
he's from New York, but I be in Florida. Like, bro, like half the training videos you see here in fucking Florida. So I just be like, bro.
Yeah, basically, Teo will be faking the funk, and although he can speak Spanish, he can clearly capture a market. He just
now it's like you're not proud of anywhere you've been at, bro. So why should we fuck with you?
Yeah, it's almost like some Vanilla Ice shit, saying that, hey, Vanilla Ice, I'm from Miami with Luke, but this nigga's from Dallas, so it's like, it's
like nigga, like the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It's sad though. Like I said, Teo, and like I said, because now he's baby back, no one feels sorry for him. Like I saw that interview. His father pretty much threw him under the bus, and it's like fuck both of them. Like Teo's a clown, Cedar's a clown.
See, and that's why I asked after the fight in terms of between him and Danny Garcia, because there's a lot of I feel there's some parallels. You know, Danny had a better career, but they're both 2 division champs. Their fathers have been looked as fucking
yeah, Angel was never the asshole that fucking
Teofimo got. Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying there's similar parallels. This you know, because both of them are 2 division champs, and I think they might have capped out with their pops type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's clear flaws they have in the game, despite obviously being very talented boxers. You know what I'm saying? So.
But see, we've seen Garcia have good performances with his dad, where he turns shit around, or he'll be explosive, or he'll throw more punches. With Teo, we never got that adjustment. We've seen Danny Garcia and Granados, where he just runs over Granados, who've been throwing hands with everybody.
Yeah.
We've seen fucking Danny Garcia throw 700 punches against fucking Errol Spence.
Yeah.
At least, you know, still trying to win.
Yeah, Tia probably would have killed Bam Rios and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know Danny did the other quick. You know, Danny killed Rios.
We don't even know if Tio would have stopped Brandon Rios.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because Brandon Rios got a good jab.
Mm-hmm. You do.
You know, it's like we don't even know what Teofimo. So it's like, yeah, bro, like passive aggressive racist shit. Yeah, I'm glad Terrence Crawford was celebrating and trolling you fuck niggas.
And then people trying to say have class. Fuck you, man. I'm sorry.
Now y'all always want black people. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all always want black people to have class when it's our time to come up. When it's our time to celebrate and get our comeuppance and get our laugh.
Act like you've been there before. You've been there before. Act like you've been there.
You know, now have some class. No, motherfucker. Where's the class when this nigga doing racist shit? Well, he dancing and pop locking on stage at a fucking weigh-in. Like, where's the class?
Talking about monkey banana. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, all y'all need y'all ass. That's why I'm glad Tio said what Crawford said. Fuck Tio, fuck his dad, fuck his sister. Nigga was on some pop shit. Fuck his gym, fuck his label, his staff, record company. Fuck the nigga who cook his meals.
And if you're down with
all that shit. Fuck the team. Fuck the nigga who get ice for the gym next door. Fuck the meat market that had the ice. Fuck all them niggas.
Yeah, absolutely, yo. And I definitely I want to go back to Shushu. I want to go back to Shushu's performance though, because like I said,
oh hell yeah,
like I said, Shushu. Like I mean, I let's say we all think Castro is the goods. Like Castro is a good fighter. So I mean, I wasn't expecting him to run over Shushu. Like I mean, it was. I actually liked it was a competitive fight because Castro was clearly there to win. He hurt Shushu, and Shushu, you know, he was actually able to weather the storm and take over and then brutally knock him out. Like that's a KO of the year.
That was great. That was probably KO of the year so far. Maybe I mean, arguably. Probably.
I love that.
It's only been a month.
You don't see combination punch and KOs no more.
Yeah, no, that was nice. And my complaint with Carrington was he never fought the Joettes or the Joette Gonzalez or any of the guys Navs fought that, you know, like I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but just those level guys, Joette Gonzalez type fighters.
The VS, the Joette Gonzalez.
Yeah, those guys. The Villas, the Ruben Villas and shit. But this Castro was probably better than those guys. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Castro was probably better than those guys. Yeah, and that right hand was landing, which I think eventually could cause a problem for Shushu because that right was just landing at will. But
he was clipping dude. Yeah, with that shit.
But I mean, we saw this in the Sagawa fight. Like, I mean, it wasn't like you know, it wasn't the first time that he's gotten clipped. Like Sagawa was putting hands on him too. Yeah. Like I said,
you can't keep getting hit by your opponent's best punch the whole fight though. Mm-hmm. Like he had no adjustment for that shit. He would back up, chin me up, boom.
Well, you think Castro just gassed out a little bit? Is that what? Or I mean, maybe
he just got caught. I think Castro just got caught.
Nah, Castro got caught, but it was also like Carrington had a steady amount of offense on dude too,
which is important. Yeah. Young fighters, steady offense,
because that's how you kind of beat up guys. That's how you could get those stoppages at the end when you kind of beat up guys. That's why we don't get a lot of late stoppages like we used to back in the day. Because niggas ain't getting broken down no more.
Shushu don't stop everybody, but he's clearly an offensive fighter, and that's his calling card. He defense.
So the thing is, if you hit a nigga clean enough, and then you catch him with the perfect one, it's like, okay, boom. And he caught him. He heard him, like Pat said. He caught him, and then he stayed on him, and then boom, done.
Yeah,
kind of low-key reminded me of the Thurman Soto Karaz KO.
And dumbass thinking, why is he crying? Like, he's in his hometown in he's in his hometown. He's a Brooklyn kid, literally, and he won the title in his hometown. Of course, what's wrong with crying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big moment for him. I get it. I understand it.
Nah. You gotta understand, Pilot. We in a society, we in an era where not a lot of people have true joy. Where it's the type of joy that cultivates tears. Because I used to be one of those niggas and be like, matter of fact, I used to when Derrick Rose was crying, I think when he got the MVP or whatever, I was like, what the fuck is this nigga crying?
After that 50-point game, when that late, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I used to be like, damn, man. And my pops had to tell me, like, bro, like, it just happens. You know, he said, I cried when I got something. Like, he told me he cried for something. I was like, damn, really? You nigga? I guess it happens. I haven't had that type of happiness where I'm gonna cry yet. So, and just like that 50 and Styles conversation where 50's like, if money ain't changed you ain't making enough yet. and Styles just had to shut the fuck up on that because it's like, damn, you know what? I'm making money, but I ain't making no 50 money. So hey, you might have got this one. So I just leave it at that. Maybe I need to win $1 billion or some shit. I need to KO Jake Paul where I could be like, oh my god. Ring gang, we did it, nigga.
I don't know, Shushu. I think maybe stay. Don't fight Espinoza for now. Just saying, like, wait till
yo, chill. Yeah. That's the one thing. Like,
maybe fight the winner of who we can talk about a little later. That's probably your best bet. Fight the winner of who.
Yeah, chill on the Espinoza, bro. Because if Espinoza land those right hands, nigga, you getting planted in that canvas. Because you took too many of them motherfuckers.
Too many of them shits. Yeah, too many.
He did. You know,
imagine if that nigga would throw a left hook after them shits.
Well, they also said Leo. I mean, Leo would be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. Leo versus Shushu would be.
Leo's a good fight. Honestly, all of them are good fights. I'm not saying he can't beat Espinoza. But I would pick Espinoza over him. That's 60-40 all day.
Featherweight's a pretty strong division. I mean, 126 to me is a really pretty strong division in terms of.
It is. You know, it's a very strong division too. So it's just like, but yeah, I'm glad at least Shushu at his biggest stage was able to turn the corner and get the knockout. Like he needed that. But it's just like, you know, it does show like he has flaws. He has some big flaws. He has to kind of.
It wasn't easy, but he passed his gut check test because sometimes you don't pass. Yeah. Sometimes you don't pass that test, nigga. Like somebody he was able to.
Yeah, so
he passed it. I'm proud of him. He did good.
Yeah, like I'm glad.
He might have the most impressive performance for that card. The fact that he took the opponent's best shots, all of that, and it wasn't like like he wore him down, but he still had to throw hard. Where it felt like Ortiz's movement kind of helped wear him down too. Yeah. It wasn't just all a Keyshawn.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, I enjoyed both of those fights as they were. Like, I mean, I was still thoroughly entertained because I was just happy that stoppages occurred, you know, on those fights.
Honestly, that's a triple threat. Like, like if you take those three brothers and you put them on cards and just make it like a triple night, and you match them hard, I feel like Davis, Carrington, and Shakur could really be like a branding, like as far as like good solid cards, kind of like how they did Golovkin and Chocolatito.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, like if you put them three niggas on a card, you're gonna get a decent card.
Yeah, no, but yeah, another fight that I have to talk about too, since it's probably the most viral of the whole card, probably the whole weekend too, because you know I'm already seeing some shit that's having me scratch my head. Of course, you know, we're talking about Kingsley eBay and then one Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now, the man unit is supposed to be one of those like it's a hushed tones type of secret. Like niggas wear them, but you know you're not supposed to really talk about it. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to like. You know, it's like wrestlers keeping kayfabe. Like you have to go with it. Like, yeah, I got, you know, I'm 50 years old, but I still got no grays in my hair, and I got a part and a fade and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's perfect, symmetrical shit. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen fights where niggas have had some hair issues. We've seen Paulie when them nigga had that Boy George braids against fucking Endo or whatever. And nigga had to get them shits cut off in the fight.
Call the niggas the Boy George braids.
Yeah.
They did look like that. I never think about it like that, but he did look like some fucking Boy George with that bullshit.
Yeah, he looked like he basically, if there was a fight that I want him to get knocked out in, that should have been that fight, because he looked like a fucking clown that night, like a huge clown.
It was. That was a memorable fight for all the wrong reasons.
Right. Or Franchise in recent times, getting her wig punched off by a steroid monster, and she had to kind of power through that like the champion that she is. But this is the first time especially in uppercut season history, I've seen a nigga's hair get uppercutted and that motherfucker, that shit flipped open like my trash can lid. And with the like that motherfucker got his hair uppercut. In all my years of watching boxing, I've never seen some shit like that before and that shit had me on the fucking ground crying.
I don't even know if I could come up with like a cartoon with that. Like, that's just some crazy shit to think about. Like,
yeah.
Never in the and you know how much shit me and Pat watch, and we ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. And Marquise, man had his Marv Alberts knocked off.
Facts.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, and the fuck these two is like, I was just like, I was trying to, like, I was drinking water, trying to compose myself, like I was trying to like man the Twitter and shit like that, but that shit just had me fucking dying. Like, I was just like, yeah,
but it shouldn't have been the only thing that went viral.
But unfortunately, it is. It's like, because let's say,
shout out to Android for calling it out. Because if y'all gonna pay to release the Big Baby Miller footage of the hair, like, yo, show the Carrington KO, show the Keyshawn Davis KO, like, bro, let them shits go viral too. Just don't just pigeonhole boxing to fuckery only. That's my whole complaint.
Yeah, no, and it was and funny things too is like it was the only thing memorable about that fight, because after that fight, of course, Big Baby, he rips his hair unit off and he throws it in the crowd, of which now everyone from Wardley to Sky Nicholson was over here trying that shit on, which was just like, well, no, actually no, Wardley didn't do it. He just had it in his hand and it was just like, what the fuck, type of shit. And then after that, though, unfortunately, and I've complained about this too about heavyweights, because the heavyweight era is like every heavyweight needs to be fucking big for no fucking reason, and they're not conditioned, which absolutely just annoys the living fuck out of me. Like, heavyweights can do road work too. Like, heavyweights can run a little bit.
Jarrell's a big dude, and usually a little Paul's like fat, thick, whatever. But he was a little noticeably big this go around.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, I mean, with Big Baby, Big Baby used to be somewhat normal, and then he gained weight. But then when he was gaining weight, his work rate was just off the roof. Like dude was throwing like, well above average of heavyweight for work rate. Like, how many punches?
Nigga had a bantamweight average.
Yeah, like, dude, like, it was ridiculous. Like, that's how dude was getting his KO. Like, he was literally getting bigger and battering these niggas into submission. Like, because they gonna give up his work rate. And then, of course, he got popped for the Super Soldier Full, which he went on the Breakfast Club this morning and said that was because of a sex enhancement pill. Which is, again, you gotta tell this nigga to get the fuck up out of there, because you don't pop dirty for 3 different PEDs from a sex enhancement pill. Especially, I don't think them shits are in a sex enhancement pill. Like, I don't think any of that shit is.
Dude, like, what you telling on yourself, bro? Like, why you need that shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you already an athlete. You already training. You need some performance enhancing shit to fuck.
Yeah, and on top of
that's kind of weird, bro.
And on top of that, you got popped twice for that shit, because after he signed the Top Rank, he still popped dirty for that shit because he didn't learn the first time around. Like,
yeah, like, what you need strength for? Like, you trying to fuck an elephant or some shit? Like, what you need this extra strength for to fuck, bro?
Yeah, so Big Baby is a goddamn fool for that. But then the funny thing too is he should have actually put in effort to lose some weight. So now you see him; he's 36 years old right now, and he's clearly labored. Like, he clearly labored to actually, like, he's throwing arm punches. He's leaning on dude eBay. Hey,
lucky he fought a nigga who ain't never been past the 7th round.
Right, yeah, and who also wasn't in the type of shape that he needed to be. So it was just like lumbering.
Because there's no excuse for eBay either. Like,
I mean,
No,
he needed to be in better shape, even though I know he didn't go the distance, but he still needed to be in better shape. Do some fucking road work.
Yeah, but I mean, eBay's we know his level, so we expected all Jarrell Miller to win that fight, but
I think eBay, nigga. Dude, eBay had the fight for the first 5-6 rounds.
Yeah,
it was close. It was close. I mean, it was a score. It was a real close score anyway. Yeah, you're right.
It's just eBay. eBay never had the second win. Like once he gassed out, he stayed gassed out, and then
he never got the second win, and he didn't have the skills to kind of just take a half step back and maybe shoot the right hand or shoot the uppercut and kind of box Miller. He never, because if he would have won at least 2 of those late rounds, he wins the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
But he like literally just fell apart after the whole hairpiece shit, and it's like, damn, like what can you do at that point?
Yeah. Hey, but shout out Drew for parlaying it now. He was on Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Like he had the personality to sell it, so like. Now he's doing some meet. You know, I mean, that was a very viral moment. I mean, you know,
it was, and I'm glad he took advantage of it. You know, get on the Breakfast Club, get on these platforms.
I mean, it's insecure to have that anyway, but I'm glad he kind of broke the shelf insecurity and just rolled with it. Because he basically he's gonna be immortalized in memes and comedian routines. Like it's only a matter of time. I'm pretty sure.
But he won the fight too. If he doesn't win. It's like it's a bigger L.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He got the W. He earned that W. I mean, it wasn't an easy win for him. You know what I'm saying? It was not easy.
Yeah. He had to dig deep.
Yeah, but dude, because he's clearly lost a step. Dude would really benefit from actually losing weight and not putting in heavyweights. Unless you're like 7 foot tall, you look like fucking Valuev. Should not be fighting at 300 fucking pounds. Like I'm sorry, even like that that's fucking
6'4" is crazy.
Yeah, like at best, like big, like both these guys should have been at least at 250, like max. You know, they should have just like.
I'd even give him 280 if he was swole, like. Yeah. Like he lifted weights and shit. Because I understand the muscle mass and the density and shit, but like get over 300, nigga.
Yeah, I can't stand.
Like, I'm not even gonna get to 280, bro. Just get to 300 right now, like, cause he was like what 323 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Yo, I'm just like,
yeah.
There's no reason for someone to come to the ring like that, especially obviously that's not powered by super soldier formula anymore. So it's like,
but trust me, we would know the difference if he was at 300, like even.
Right.
So yeah. I'm not even gonna be like these niggas and go crazy, but yeah, just work on just getting to 300, bro. Like, get to 300, then we can talk about going later. You getting the damn 280, 250, whatever. But you know, a heavyweight that's under 6'8", weighing 320 is crazy.
Exactly. You know, there's no need for that. Like, bro, he wasn't as heavy when he was kickboxing and shit. So it's just like. Yeah, like dude needs to get. I mean, dude's 36 years old, so it's only a matter of time. Like his condition will work against him. So yeah, he needs to work in getting himself back into shape and and just be more optimal and be active too. Because that was his first fight since the Andy Ruiz fight. That was like 2024. So it's like.
He'll definitely be on whether Shakur Keesh, he'll be on another big card just because of this. I mean, he'll be on,
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he was going to be anyway, but now for sure with the moment, he's definitely going to.
What y'all thought he was going to fade away like that app called Thriller? Pull up with my ceiling missing, Jarrell Miller. Oh, hey Marquise, shout out Marquise bars. Yes sir, like. Now I gotta say candy painted coated color like Young Dro, nigga.
But I mean, other than unfortunately, Ammo, he was, he fought a replacement, and he did what he had to do. It definitely was not an exciting fight, and Ammo again, he showed, he had his flaws, like his footwork and his upper body movement. Like I just hope. I just hope he took from that fight is like, okay, look, I need to work on those things before I fight Adames. Because Adames will make you fucking peg. Adames has a decent work rate where if you're not moving your head or your body like that, he's gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you a lot. So yeah. So I just hope Ammo kind of works on that a little bit more on that one. And like, but I can't nitpick it, like I said, because it was just like he literally got a replacement within like 36 hours, and you know he didn't knock him out, but it was just like, you know, you do what you do.
I want to, yeah, it wasn't the best down point, but I want to mention, I don't think it's fair when niggas be a fake, I don't know, faking illness, because you're gonna miss weight probably, so you're gonna lose your belt.
Yeah,
and go
Adamas, no.
They
said he was weighing 180 pounds or some shit.
Yeah, 180 pounds 2 weeks out.
Bullshit. Like Janabek,
that's crazy.
Janabek fainted and all that shit. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit. You should be stripped. I mean,
these niggas are not supposed to be fighting at middleweight. That's the thing. Like,
that's what it really is. That's what it truly is. But still, it's like,
because they're dying trying to get that last extra 5-6 pounds off. Or in fucking Adamas 20.
Yeah, they probably trying to cut. Yeah, he probably at least 10-50 pounds.
Like I said, that's like the most unprofessional shit. Like, you have all this time to train. Like, well, if you're 180 pounds, what the fuck were you doing?
And y'all make enough where it's not like y'all are working construction, working a regular job. This ain't no Joe Smith, Glenn Johnson story, nigga. Like, you've been champ for a while. You've been getting some paydays. I know you ain't working at Kinko's or whatever the fucking regular ass job.
Yeah, like, how hard is it to stay as a boxer? Like,
if he is, y'all tell me. I don't know how it is in the Dominica or whatever, like, you know. But I doubt he has to work some regular bullshit job to and also train too.
Exactly. Like, yeah. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't buy this whole. Yeah, like he had a bad weight cut, and I think they tried to say it was food poisoning. It's not food poisoning. It's just simply he had a bad weight cut. And he got dehydrated, and they had to call the hospital. They had to call the doctor. So that's basically what it is. Yeah. And typically, and you should get stripped from that. You should get stripped for that. Like, you know, it's just like it was just really inconvenient.
And you fucked up the card, bro, because that was you took away a good fight from the card for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it made the card start off a little humdrum. You know, so it's like
yeah. The first two fights were ass on. Ammo was on. He closed out the early portion, right? He wasn't on.
He closed out the early portion. Yeah, and then the Saudi cat, who I played about before, is like somewhere you shouldn't put money on in your parlay. He got his ass whooped.
He dropped dude. Now I will say he did drop dude in the first round, but after that he got his ass whooped. After that he got his ass whooped.
And then there's a lesson for that fight. Like, if you're gonna use an unconventional defense like the crab defense, make sure you know how to fucking use that defense. Yeah, like
no, wait. He was using the crab. Wait. He was doing this shit.
One arm.
Yeah,
wait.
One arm.
He was southpaw, conventional. What was he?
He was conventional.
It wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
And I saw Buddy McGirt, his trainer, Buddy McGirt making the dough. But he said he doesn't watch film. Dude doesn't watch film.
And you leaving all of this open?
Yeah, it was. If I think too, is like even the announcers were like calling out. It's like, yeah, you're using this shit, but you're still getting hit by hooks. Like, you know, eventually he started getting hit by hooks and straight rights. Yeah, dude got he basically got. I mean, he was.
Turkey's experiment for that Arab guy over. There's gonna be a few more for sure, but that guy's done. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't do unconventional defense if you haven't mastered basic defense. That's basically the story of that fight.
It's funny you say that because I just did you know how I be doing the random boxing advice videos and shit.
Yeah,
I literally did one today about like not skipping steps and learning to master the basics and stop trying to skip steps and do peekaboo and hands down and shoulder rolls and Philly shells and like, nigga, learn the basics, because you try to do all that extra shit and niggas start whooping your ass, you ain't got nothing to revert back to. Because usually the niggas who can do all that, if the fight start getting uncomfortable, they can revert back to like the basics and kind of work themselves back into the fight. But if you ain't got no solid basics and you doing all that weird shit and niggas start whooping your ass, you just gonna keep getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, and then the Saudi cat had no amateur career to speak of. Like, he was, that's even worse now. Yeah, so yeah, like he and obviously now if you were brave and put the jobber that beat him on this parlay, it was basically he was placed like plus 1,500 at least. You know,
damn.
So yeah, like, you know, you either won that, you either boosted your probably something significantly, but that was like the lesson you took for like don't use unconventional defense if you don't have any basic defense. But but overall as a card, it was cool. Like I mean, like it had its slow spots in there, but there were stoppages at least, which was a plus. Like at least some of the young fighters, like we saw a new champion there, and Shakur is probably obviously in the top 5 at least. Where he is in the top 5 is up for debate, but he's clearly there now.
And Keyshawn got back to where he was. To me, I think a lot of people he's back to high relevance as usual.
Yeah, he's back to some relevancy and everything like that. So yeah, it's it was good for what it was. Now, like I said, and like I said, the crowd, there was a crowd, it was a sellout there. People seemed to were fucking with it. So truly, that's all you can really ask for, especially for America. Like because the big events in America, and then in things that are quote unquote super fight ish. Like people are starved from that, so that's part of the reason. Even more the reason why that shit sold out, because Teofimo and Shakur were both built up on top rank television. So people is like, oh, I know who they are. They're fighting. Okay, great. I'm gonna go to MSG, because 2 of my boys who I didn't even realize were boxing fans like that. Like they was like, yeah, I'm going to there. They enjoyed themselves, so it's like, hey, okay, all right, you enjoyed yourselves like that. Even though, and also, y'all gotta keep better track of time there, because main event should not be fucking starting at like 12:20 on the East Coast. Like,
facts.
It was bullshit because the way they did it was supposed to be earlier with the times, right? But fucking they were prolonging it for fucking Turkey's fucking selfish ass. They said that on the broadcast. They're like, we gotta wait till Turkey gets here.
Wait till Turkey. Yeah.
Bullshit. Like, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the fight should be started no later than 11:45. And when I say 11:45, I'm not saying no ring walks. I'm not saying national anthem. I'm talking about these niggas is touching gloves.
Mm-hmm.
The ref is giving instructions in the damn middle of the ring at 11:45.
Facts, absolutely.
But that part shouldn't be happening at 12:30.
Yeah, no, it was
or 12:20 at the latest. Even if the first bell rings at midnight, at least we know before 1:00 a.m. before 1, the fight's going to be over.
Right. And again, I was just thankful that at least I took a nap before all this shit, so I was good.
I took one too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
but I was just like, come on, like I mean, the pay-per-view pretty much ended. I think, like with like post-fight interviews and shit, it ended like 1:30. Like I was just
see, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just too fucking late. That was these goddamn Mikaela Mayer time frame for these fights and shit. Y'all on some we'll do a title shot at 12:15. Like nigga.
Yeah, like before, because these things were not the norm pre-pandemic. I think the last review that I remember before the pandemic that was late like that was Pacquiao and Broner. That shit, for whatever fucking reason, that shit was late because I saw that shit in the theater.
And Pacquiao got a few late ones, honestly.
Yeah, he does, but that one was super. And I remember too, I came back from covering a fight in Turning Stone. I went home to change, and then I went to the movie theater. Like it was already a long fucking day, and then we got a whole bunch of snow too. So it was so late outside that like the parking lot in the theater was all covered in snow. It was thick too. Like I had to drive like into a crawl. I didn't get home till like 2 something in the morning. It was a long fucking day, and I had to deal with a long pay-per-view to deal with that. That shit. But that should be, those should be outliers. Not should be something that should be like that's constantly happening.
Y'all need to get these, like, just get the pacing better. Like, I get it, y'all can't do the whole Zuffa shit because these fights are more significant.
Mm-hmm.
But still, y'all got to do something.
Yeah, like I mean, even if you just start the prelims early or something like that, or because you're like with the ring cards, at least Turkey is not talking or they're not giving away anything, which is just like what's up. But yeah, the pacing just has to be fucking better. Stay with your time.
Like I said, at the latest, first bell need to be ringing at midnight.
It was supposed to be a little earlier, but yeah, I think the turkey bullshit, they milked it for 20, 30 minutes, which, obviously causes the time to change.
Because all y'all do with that, it's like, that only, I don't complain unless, like, if y'all got the only fight on that night, then yeah, I'm going to complain. Y'all lucky y'all had the top rank shit moving.
I mean, I'm in the West. I ain't complaining just because the way it was, the fight started 8:30, 9 o'clock for me. It's fine. For y'all, midnight's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Pretty much it's like damn near bedtime. For you, it's like, okay, for you, probably, it's like, oh yeah, I get to go out after this and go do it.
And a lot of these times, the cards be starting at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Why the whole card need to be 4 hours? Like, if y'all, it's different if the cards start at 9 and the main event's at 12. But y'all be starting at 8 in the main event at 12 or 12:30. Like,
and y'all had designated start times too, because I remember I retweeted that to their tweet. So,
at the time, that's what I'm saying. They had the specific designated ring walks, which it looked earlier than usual. It's supposed to be earlier than usual, and it obviously didn't work out that way.
Yeah, just like I said though, I mean, it was good. The pay-per-view was like, it was decent. It was stacked and everything like that. But yeah, that time, like, and that pay-per-view at 1:30 is crazy. Like, especially because and like I said, and like Elby said, if it was like the only card there, so be it. But there was another
B plus or A minus? What y'all give it overall? B plus, A minus?
It's a B.
B.
It's a B. If Shakur would have win harder in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
And Shakur and Tio, both of them, especially Tio, because
the main event was a little home after overall. I mean, it was a good.
Yeah.
Shakur did elevate us up to a top 5 pound, but it was.
But yeah, it's a solid B, almost a B plus.
Yeah, it would have been a B plus if it was just a little bit more in the main event, or if Ammo at least had fought Adamas or whatever. Like,
or the Miller fight had a stoppage.
Or the Miller fight had after the fuckery. Then it was like, okay, yeah, that's like, yeah, it needed something from those fights, know. But,
now the overall boxing weekend is an A plus.
Yeah, no, go now because
I'll say that. I enjoyed the whole overall weekend of boxing as far as like the main events and certain fights. Yeah, I get that about like an A plus or an A. But yeah, the top rank. I'm sorry, the ring card with Shakur and Lopez. That's a solid B.
Yeah, and let's say, I mean, for the first big card of the year, like it's cool. Like I said, I mean, at least it's something, something to improve on or whatever. And of course, in a couple of weeks we got another similar card like that. That's going to happen, which is also great.